6:42 now on a Sunday morning, which has started out partly cloudy across the San Luis Valley. This is a view from our Viejo Wireless Neighborhood Weather Network camera situated in ALAMOSA, where temperatures were around 90 yesterday and won't be today, which is nice to be able to report. You'll probably hit the lower 80s. Right now we have a mixture of 50s and 60s in most areas. Leadville, one of the cooler spots on the map, but not surprising at 10,000 feet. They're in the 40s. And we have a lot of water in the air. It's very dewy this morning across the area. FUTURECAST shows as we move into the afternoon hours, our dew point temperatures will be well into the 50s. That's an indication of a lot of low-level moisture sitting across both the plains of Colorado and even up across the mountains. In mountain valleys, you're seeing 40 and 50-degree dew points, which is more an indication of the monsoon flow. So we have a couple of things working together to put a lot of water in the atmosphere today. So storms are likely, and some of those could become strong as they move off the mountains. Now, this isn't a huge severe weather day, but in this darker green shaded area, it's possible that the strongest cells could briefly reach severe criteria, maybe produce some hail around an inch in diameter, or like they did yesterday, some thunderstorm wind gusts that could reach damaging levels around 60 miles an hour. We had some of that around Lamar. The bigger threat, though, is going to be from heavy rain. Now, FUTURECAST shows that through lunchtime we'll probably be okay here in most of eastern Colorado, just some clouds around and really pretty comfortable temperatures, but you see already some showers and thunderstorms breaking out across the Continental Divide. Fast forward to 2 o'clock and we'll start to see the first showers and thunderstorms popping up over the eastern mountains, and notice the bright colors on the map. See some of the yellows and the reds, and that's an indication in the computer model that the storms will be very capable rainmakers today. The later we go into the afternoon, the more of these we start to see, and the farther east they start to spread. So by 3 or 4 o'clock, we'll probably see the first wave of storms coming across the I-25 corridor, particularly around the Palmer Divide. Looking for 80s to lower 90s for high temperatures today in eastern Colorado, and again, these numbers occur before storms arrive. Over the mountains, some places may not get out of the 60s, but I still think we're talking mostly 70s to lower 80s for our local mountain communities and southern valleys. All right, as we head into the late afternoon and evening hours, that's going to be probably our most active time for thunderstorms along the I-25 corridor, and then eventually moving out onto the plains. Notice the large area of yellows, oranges, and red colorings on the map, and that's an indication of widespread thunderstorms capable of producing heavy rain. And then we'll probably have some scattered storms as far south as the Colorado and Oklahoma, Kansas state lines, and so we'll probably get them in every part of the state today, but they will still be scattered in nature in some cases, so it doesn't mean it's going to rain everywhere. But still, a large cluster of storms moves out across the plains into Kansas probably by around midnight, so we will be in a gradual decline in the number and intensity of storms as we get into the late evening hours, but we could keep some isolated showers around almost into tomorrow morning. And quite a bit of cloud cover out there as well tomorrow morning when you wake up across the plains. Look for lows to be in the 50s and 60s in most cases. Again, you get high enough into the mountains, we'll probably find some locations that are in the 40s, and should be kind of a damp start to the day tomorrow, with the rain being pretty widespread later on today and tonight. There's the view from our Colorado Lottery camera up on top of Cheyenne Mountain right now, and the sun looks pretty dancing through the clouds out there this morning. The clouds that aren't at the moment threatening anyway. And we'll track cooler air for much of next week. Showers and storms look to be pretty common. I think some areas of heavy rain off and on as well. We'll have that extended forecast coming up soon. Riley, back to you.